Okay, hello guys, my name is Clermont. Okay, so we have so last time we built the chapel and we have like the bell. I don't know if you guys understand the bell. So I don't remember if I said this, but I want to make like the bell sound every Minecraft hour. So I will show the design that I have in creative for that. I also got these guys in the time lapse last time. Okay, so I will show the redstone now. Okay, so I did a video explaining this, but it was such a mess. Maybe I was too sleepy. So this redstone, the point of this redstone, I think I will use some graphs to explain this better. I will add them in the video. Okay, so this redstone, the point is that this will ring every hour in Minecraft. So every hour in Minecraft is every 50 seconds because a day in Minecraft is 20 minutes. So the idea is that I need to detect when 50 seconds in Minecraft has passed, or every Minecraft hour. So that way I am using an Ito hopper clock. So this is an Ito hopper clock. It has exactly this amount of items, which is 50 seconds in Minecraft. So this will fire every 50 seconds in Minecraft. So every hour in Minecraft. Like that's the point at least. So you would think that you could use a daylight sensor, but daylight sensors are really not that accurate because they don't fire like every hour. Like it's really weird how they work. I don't know what Notch was thinking when he designed it, but daylight sensors are very unreliable and they change like a redstone signal like instead of changing one redstone signal they change like 2 or 3 sometimes. So it's really hard to follow daylight sensor with this. So instead of using the daylight sensor for this, I am using the daylight sensor here as a way to sync the clock. So basically this is every 2 times. So every 2 times this triggers, this changes the state, so it gives 2 updates. Then it will reset this clock. So as you can see, I have hopper minecarts here. So the hopper minecart will take the items from these hoppers, and then all the items will return up here, and I will dispense the same amount of items. So this amount of items, and I have like here, so as you can see, dropper, 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 and this is the redstone. So basically every time this updates 2 times, I remove all the items from the hopper clock, and then I throw another 50 seconds amount of items. So the idea is that it will trigger like every Minecraft hour, but maybe I will have to make like some, what's the name, compromises, because I don't think it will be perfectly like, I don't think it will perfectly like 17 or 18, 19, like maybe it will be like 80.05 or something like this. Like there will be like a range of errors that I have to accept, because it will be very hard to make sure that it gets exactly like, it rings exactly like at 18, 19, or like you can see here in the clock. I will make a zoom. So you can see in the clock I have 2026 right now. I have the daylight cycle turned off, so you won't see it. But yeah, let's say it should sound like at 21 or at 20, but I don't think it will happen. Like maybe there will be like a 20 plus minus 20 seconds or something like that. But yeah, this is the prototype of the redstone. I haven't tried to make this smaller, but yeah, that is the redstone. Okay, this is the graph that I'm trying. So let's say I have the actual day cycle here, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. But if I sleep, then this will skip the daylight. And let's say I sleep like in the middle of the day, so 25 seconds. So I sleep, and then now this will jump from 19 to the hour 6. So already the Ito hopper clock will go in sync, 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 and then since I slept, the copper clock will keep counting 50 seconds, so now I'm not in sync with the hours. So that is the problem. So I use the daylight sensor to get it so that instead of firing like at 6, at 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, then it will now fire at 6, at 7, and at 8. Or that is the idea. There will be like a range of error, so it won't trigger exactly at 6, but it will trigger like, I don't know, like 6.1, 5.9 or something like this, and the same for every time. It will be like a range. Okay, so sorry, I have been watching Ginny and Georgia season 1 and I'm loving it. Okay, so I'm going to work on the interior of the chapel. So I think, I don't know if I will make it in a replay. The problem with replay when it's really a small area is that you don't know where to put the camera. So yeah, I think I will do it, making it me like like this view, but in, what's the name? In time-lapse form. Okay, so yeah, let's work on the interior. Okay, so I have finished the interior. Okay, this is still. Maybe I should get. Okay, let's take a break. Okay, right now we can keep working. So this has fully oxidized finally, though the beacon is obstructing the view. Okay, so let's see the interior. Okay, so we have like this reception area for the chapel. So here will be like a zombie villager. Here you can take some water if you are thirsty. And we have some desks that usually don't have. Well, this has like the book for the lore of that word with some candles. I made like the roof. I tried to make it interesting, but it's really a really small place, so it's hard. And like for barrels and stuff. Then we have like these resting areas, another books, paintings, another place. I think I will hook the redstone like for the bell here. So like a redstone torch that powers this block. So the redstone will be like here, and then this will be the bell that sounds. So we have some bookshelves, some couches. This is the forbidden area only for clerics. So you go here and you open. Don't do it to go back. There's nothing here. Maha will turn you into a drowned. You will be drowning for eternity. Stop, you heretic. I order you to stop. Stop it. Go back. There is still time to save you. You will drown. You know what? Do what you want. Are you seriously still here? And okay, so I completed this redstone part as well. Okay. Oh, this stair is long. Okay, let's close this. So I have another zombie villager here. And this I should have bottles for here, but I haven't put in. And we have like this altar for Maha with a book that is empty. And we have this book with the selection, which it already works. So this all the redstone I already made it finally. It took me a while. But yeah, it didn't take me as much as I thought it would take me. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's go. This is like the slowest part. I think there are ways to make it faster, but I haven't checked how to do it faster. These more bookshelves that I have to put like books here. I have like here like to see the redstone. More areas here. You can get wine, like a wine dispenser. Then you have this part is like for the church part. So here's where the cleric would give his sermon. This is a small chapel, so it doesn't have all that many spaces, and I have like some flowers here. And this part is the weirdest, I think. Okay. Oh yeah, so we have the like the bathroom and the toilet paper. Then you can wash your hands here, and you dry your hands here with the towel. The scented candles, of course, because it will smell ugly. And then the clerics will sleep here, like in these beds. We have like, I don't know what's the name in English. Camarote in español. Okay, let's go. And then you have this place. This place is for like, so they have the coffins, and I don't know what's the name of this, but I have seen that they take like the bodies of the, let's say you died. So they put like makeup to those people, like they would get the corpse in the, like in a bed, and then they would apply makeup so that they look better in the coffin. So this is supposed to be that. These are the brushes, and this is like the where they put the paint. I also have a jukebox here in case they want to hear some music while putting makeup to the bodies. That's why there are chains. Like the chains are supposed to be like the pulleys that they use to lift the corpses to the table. And this has like this, the idea that these are wheels so that you can move this bed. Oh, imagination, of course. And you have, these are like the pigments, so I tried to make it like the primary colors: blue, yellow, and red. And this is the water for the paint, and these are like orders, like this is this body, or this is, I don't know, the price of the coffins. Because my coffin will be like this, like basically all the coffins where I will spawn are going to be like this. And I have another nature part here. And I think that's all that I have, right? Yeah. But this took me a long time. I love this painting of the dog. I love the new paintings, work very well for like a creepy mansion. So I use purple terracotta for the walls and the jungle for the pillars. So yeah, that's basically all. I like it, the interior. But yeah, I love this. So this is the chapel and almost finished. I'm only missing like the Gustav and missing the decoration for the part here. So I want to decorate this like they are killing witches, burning them. So maybe destroy the blocks here so that you can see the witches burning. Maybe get some witches that are drowning or something. I also tried like killing the player if they put like they got here, so they would, like a piston would be here and it would push this but pull this block here, so you would fall in the in here, like the in the TNT minecart. But when I did this, it would blow up and damage blocks, so it didn't work, sadly. But yeah, maybe I can add more secrets in the church. Like this, like I have this secret. And maybe I think I will add the redstone for this. Okay, so I think, let's see, how do I uh, 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 no, I can't. How do people move with the player like that? Okay guys, basically this has been all for today. Bye bye. Oh, the, oh yeah, I have never seen the books like this. Oh, nice, cool. Okay, bye bye.